Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be starting a campaign in Football Manager 2023. So I did do some Football Manager 2022 videos, sort of back when I started the channel, sort of April, May time. But yeah, I kind of fell away from it to concentrate on other stuff. But I was keen to start a 2023 campaign when the game came out, which is today. What I'm going to sort of do things maybe slightly differently to what I usually do on the channel. Like I think I'm going to upload longer videos, but maybe once a week. So we'll see how that goes, just to sort of get some more matches in a single video. I'd like to So I was thinking maybe Mondays. FM Mondays has a certain ring to it, but the game's out on a Tuesday, so the first one's going to be on a Tuesday. But thereafter, I'm going to try and do it on a Monday and see how that goes. So we are going to be boring. Oops, that was a bit of a delay on that. Dad. Gender male, English, place of birth, London. Yeah, that looks alright. Favourite team. Well, so I'm going to do the team that I'm going to choose to manage, and the team I'm going to choose to manage is Liverpool. We're going to do a Can I Save Liverpool save. We'll talk about why that is in a little bit. I don't need to have tutorials. We'll get into all that later in the game. I can't bother to do it now. Body, I just want to randomize completely. That's fine. Head, randomize. Maybe not. So why? Yeah, I'm going to try and be at least something that looks a bit more like myself. That's not very much like myself. Oh God. Random. Oh, God, it likes the weird glasses, doesn't it? And a weird moustache. Oh. Okay. Let's change the hair colour maybe. Otherwise it's not too bad. Let's go full beard. That's a bit better. I don't actually like the hairstyle. I know I said I was going to randomize, but maybe I should have a mohawk. I don't have that much hair at the moment. Well, I say at the moment, it's only going to go one way. It's not getting more. All right, that'll do. It doesn't really look much like me, but it's, not a million miles off in some aspects. Attire, I'm not really a suit person. Oh. Yeah, maybe if we make it a blue polo. Shoes. Can I have trainers? Or just green shoes? Maybe not. That'll do. Accessories. Randomize that. I'm wearing. Is that 2 watches? That'll do. So that's fine. I don't have a most recent game. The game's out. Am I literally wearing 2 watches? Okay. Maybe one's a Fitbit. Yeah, I haven't played this at all yet. I've only just downloaded it. As I said, the game's out today. So let's get into this. We're going to do career mode first. I might eventually do a creator club mode, but I think I want to go in. And as I said, we're going to do a Liverpool save. Let's see if I can save them. Advanced setup. Okay, yeah, so we're going to want to select some more leagues to feature, aren't we? Let's have a look. Any Asian leagues? I don't think so. Africa, same. But I think we should get Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Czech, Croatia, definitely Germany, Greece, Holland, Norway. don't know about Poland. We'll go Portugal, probably Russia, Scotland. Don't know about those. Sweden, get all the Scandinavian countries in. Turkey, Ukraine's got some good clubs. I'm not so fussed about Wales, though, honestly. I think we'll deselect that. Might be good to get some North American clubs in. So let's go Mexico and USA. South America, Argentina, Brazil. We'll leave it like that for now. So what does that do to my game speed? Doesn't need to all be played. Well, actually, we can, certainly for these foreign leagues, I tend to only leave it as the highest division. When I'm doing a Premier League save anyway. If you're doing a lower league save, for certain leagues you're going to want to have lower leagues. Maybe things like Scotland. Oops. Actually, I can do it here, can't I? Just, yeah, scroll all these up. Yeah, Scottish Premiership only, I think. There we go. So that's got it up to 2 stars. I'm going to disable attribute masking. I know people like to use it and make full use of the scout function, but I'm too impatient for that. I like to just see how good a player is, particularly if they're high-profile players. You know, realistically, you'd know quite a lot about them, particularly if they're at a rival team. Prompt control teams. Prevent use of the in-game editor. Well, I don't have the in-game editor. I think that's for the last few iterations of FM. I think the in-game editor's been something you have to pay for. I did do it for FM23 because it was quite good for the videos, the guide videos I was making for that. Do they all need to be playable? Probably not. View only below. What does that do? I don't know. We do view only. That does take away a lot of players, but I think we're only going to be looking at sort of high-profile players anyway. Actually, for things like Belgium, maybe I'll keep it. The South American country, Brazil, Brazil and Argentina, maybe we want more players from there. Things like the Croatian League, I think that could be view only. And check. Greece. Norway. Okay, so I want to see a lot of players, but I don't necessarily need to see every player. Like getting the game speed up a little would be quite nice. But I think that's okay. I mean, it says 2 stars. In my experience, you know, that's fine. Yeah, so we're going to start the game. And well, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll skip this part, but I'll quickly just talk about why I'm going to do a save Liverpool save. So in the current season, it's early November now. I think we've got one more game in the Premier League before the World Cup is going to happen. So we're going to have a bit of a break for that. But at the moment, Liverpool are struggling. They're 6th or 7th, maybe even 8th in the league. They've lost. They've given up loads of points. I mean, they've been beaten loads of times, drawn loads of games, won not that many, which is a surprise. But from the outside, bearing in mind how well they did last year when they only didn't win the league by, God, was it a point or a couple of points? I don't know. It wasn't by much. But really, they've got an odd squad in that a lot of their best players are getting on a bit now, sort of 30 plus. A lot of the new players they brought in are very young, so they're still developing. They're not quite at their peak yet. And the squad is in that sort of weird halfway house where it's kind of building for the future, but also kind of living on past glories. And I think as a result, we've just, the team is not doing as well as hoped. So there's plenty of work to be done. I think we're going to be looking to sign a lot of new players, sort of in that 22 to 25-year-old bracket. You know, players who have got room to grow, but are still, you know, fairly good in the here and now. And we'll see if we can move on some of the older players. I'm a fan of the Gegenpress system, so I'm going to try and use a variant of that at least. But we'll see how it goes. As I said, this might chunter away for why did you say that? It's almost there. Maybe I'll just keep talking for the next 10 seconds. So yeah, it's probably not the hardest challenge you could do, but It's one that I'm hoping will be fairly interesting and fairly current, you know. I mean, there's stuff like Derby probably is going to be another hard save in this version. Here we go. So we are Boring Dad. We're going to use this profile. Well, I'm going to say that I'm not a goalkeeping coach at all. I like an attacking game. I'm going to be very good at attacking. Maybe not so much on defending. Tactically, yeah. Technical, yeah. And I do like working with young players, so that's fine. We'll get the mental up as well. Got a few more to play with, so let's bring up fitness a little bit. There we go. Mental attributes, they're probably all fine. And let's go with that. No, we're going to start playing. I won't close the message down, but we'll keep playing. And as far as I know, it's fairly similar to 22. It's got a couple of added features, but I don't know much about them, so we'll find them out as we play. So Liverpool have appointed me on a 3-year deal, replacing previous manager Jurgen Klopp, who's very popular, so I'm going to have to win over the fans and players, I'm sure. Got Julian Ward, who's my DOF. What's his deal? He's all right. Linders is a very good assistant manager, actually, so I'm happy with that. We've got some works going on at the moment. This is the current suggested best first 11. Interesting that Darwin Núñez isn't in there. And Virgil on the right of defence. I don't know what you're going on about here, Thomas Werner. Mind you, he's a board member, isn't he? So maybe he doesn't know. They want to play attacking football. They want to develop young players, and they want to sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. Well, we're going to try and be at the higher end of that bracket, I would think. What's the end of the current season? Qualify for the Champions League. So that's top 4 required. Challenge for the Champions League. They want to get into the latter stages. Work towards becoming self-sustainable. Okay. I mean, that's all fine. Oh, this is the support. Okay, this is new, I think. The supporters' culture and expectations. Play entertaining football is one that the board didn't ask for. They want me to the required win the Premier Division. Okay, so become the most reputable team in England required. Finish above Everton in the league desired. Well, yeah, hopefully that'll be all right. Forge a higher reputation than Man City and finish above Chelsea. Finish above Man U. Okay, supporters are coming into the season with very high expectations, and I think that's fair based on where this season started. I think expectations as of this November are much lower with the way the season's gone. I don't want an inter-squad friendly. Meeting with backroom staff once a month. Okay, that's fine. Save that. So Liverpool hired Dad as manager. There we go. Tactical direction required. And we're going to be going into a gegenpress system, which luckily the squad has been built around. I quite like the 4-3-3. I think maybe we'll leave it like that for the moment. I quite like that formation. We'll get into tactics in a little bit. I want to just take a look at the squad and stuff first. So supporter profile. Okay, well, this is what we've just had. The majority of fans, so these are core fans, family fans, these are fair weather fans, corporate fans, casual fans, and these are our hardcore. Supporters have a high influence on the board, so, you know, we've got to try and hit these targets, apparently. Well, okay, no, accept the vision, that was fine. Pre-season preparation. Tactical, yeah, maybe. Let's get it. I will be tweaking the system, so maybe it'll be good that they get used to that. I'm probably going to leave Pep, not Guardiola, Pep Linders. I'm going to be calling him Pep, so bear in mind. When I say Pep, I mean my assistant manager. What have we got in terms of injuries? Okay. So we've got Alisson, who's out for up to 6 weeks, which is a shame, as he's a world-class goalkeeper. Diogo Jota, or Jota. He's out for quite a while, up to 3 months. Up to 3 months for Kelleher, who's our backup goalkeeper. So God only knows who's in goal at the moment. Probably Adrian. 3 to 4 months for Ox. He's not going to. I'm going to try and sell him probably in the January window, I guess, when he's fit again. Thiago is recurring injuries, torn knee ligaments. Oh God. Okay, selection rules, yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Transfer window in progress, so Erling Haaland has just joined Man City, and this guy is an absolute beast. I mean, I think I had a 22 campaign where in the first season he scored something like 50 goals, league goals for City. And I thought, oh God, that's unrealistic. I can't believe that's going to happen in real life. And not even at the halfway point, I think he's on nearly 20. It's insane. So with the longer... I was going to say I'd knock them down into the reserves. I maybe won't. Let's look at Arthur, because he's joined on loan. Deep-lying playmaker. Not very dynamic. Quite good at passing. All right. Well, we can get rid of these guys. These guys aren't going to be in my main squad. Harvey Elliott, he's in the main squad now. He's been kind of converted to a centre midfielder, so that's quite good. That's kind of where he is now already. Quite good. Let's look at Darwin Núñez. He's the new signing. He doesn't look that different to his 22 profile, which was... So he wasn't a striker. He was on my radar in that because his finishing and is not good. Well, it's 15. It's okay. I guess it's okay. What's he worth? 82 million. Okay. Firmino. See, but Roberto Firmino, he's one of the players who is kind of reached the end of his useful use, I suppose, for want of a better word. But although I quite like the player in real life, although he's having a very good season actually, in a poor season for Liverpool, he's the one who's standing out for the right reasons. But with finishing 11, he's never going to be a striker for me. So he might be one that I sell. He's actually wanted at the moment by Juventus. So, oh, actually, they're called Juventus in the game. It's they used to be Zebra in FM. Just because they couldn't get the license for the name, so I guess that's changed. Nat Phillips. Yeah, okay, we'll try and sell him. Adrian. When we need Adrian at the moment, at least for the next 6 weeks until Alisson's back. But let's see if we can get an offer coming in for Nat Phillips. 4.4, that might be a bit... Well, let's just unspecify it. So we'll transfer list. Yep, serve list of requirements. Who else do we want to sell? So we'll work down the squad. I think we looked at the goalkeepers already. Virgil van Dijk, he's 30 now, but he's still Liverpool's best defender. I mean, he is really, really good, isn't he? He's a star player, earns a lot of money, but he deserves a lot of money. Konate's a young centre-back, promising. We might try and build around him as those two as our first choice pairing, honestly. Joel Matip, he's pretty good in real life, but I find in FM he's always been kind of fairly underwhelming, fairly injury prone, and he's 30 now. So I think we might try and sell Matip. What would we like to get? If we could get 40 million for Matip, let's see if we can get 40 million for him. It's below market value, but I would be quite happy with that. Got Joe Gomez. I think he'll probably be a bit of a reserve choice for us. We've got Fabinho. Having a dreadful season, however, he is, on paper, a very good player. So we will be keeping Fabinho. Trent Alexander-Arnold, one of the best right-backs in the world, although he's not currently showing it this season. But yeah, he's another one we're going to build around, I think. James Milner. I mean, for what we could get for him, I think we'll probably just keep him around as a bit of an odd jobber. He's out of contract to the end of this season anyway. Tsimikas is actually a very good backup left-back. Right age profile as well. So yeah, no complaints there. Robertson, first choice left-back. He's 28 now, but, prime of his career really, so we'll be keeping him. Arthur's on loan. We've seen him already. Henderson, 32. Yeah, he's actually just turned 32. I think we'll keep him. At least for a season. Thiago, he's all right. He's all right, I guess. 31 again. Big earner. Naby Keita. Now, Naby Keita is someone in real life I think Liverpool would be quite keen to move on. Simply because of his injury problems. He's just constantly injured. But I don't know how that translates into FM. I suppose he's probably got quite a high injury proneness. I wonder if we can look at that in a bit more detail. So we look at reports. What does medical report show? Here we go. Injury susceptibility, very high. So this is a guy who is going to be often injured. So for that reason, I think we're going to try and sell him as well. So let's offer to clubs. Let's see if we can get 40 for him as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain's going to be injured for a long time. Harvey Elliott, we had a quick look at. I mean, he's very good. He's another guy we're going to be building around, I think. Luis Diaz is very good, left winger. Only really just joined the club less than a year ago. Very good player. Fabio Carvalho is an interesting one. He's just come in from Fulham and looking quite promising, actually. Plays in a couple of attacking roles. He's listed as loan, but another guy, we might cancel the loan. I might keep him around and see what he's got. So loan status, let's not set that. Jota's injured. Then we got Mohamed Salah, star player. So he's another one who's 30, but he's just signed a very lucrative contract. He's the best player. So yeah, we'll be keeping him around, and Nunez as well. And we said we were going to list Firmino, didn't we? So let's offer him to clubs. Let's try and get 45 maybe for him. See if Juventus are willing to spend that. So we've got a few who are being offered out now. Let's pop into the dev centre. Let's go to the under-21s. Let's look at it as a squad view. So we've got quite a lot of people out on loan, unfortunately. Calvin Ramsey's new signing. Yeah, might leave him here for a while. Actually, it doesn't have that high potential ability even. Bit of a shame. Peter Luger is doing quite well out on loan this season, actually. So it's not that promising. In fact, if I can put it on assistant reports, we'll actually get a view of who are the high potential ones. So we've got Isaac Mabea, who played in pre-season. He's very young, though. So he's going to need to stay in the under-21s for a little while. And we'll work down. Some of these we'll let go, I'm sure, the sort of less high potential ones, or lower potential ones. Lucas Stevens and someone who's been talked up a bit now. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce this, but Bajcetic is very highly rated within the club, but here he's a bit meh, honestly. So okay. Norris, Chambers. Let's scroll down. So we've got Curtis Jones, who's going to be out for 3 to 4 months. However, he should be in the first team. Let's actually put him into the first team, even though he's injured for ages. Cade Gordon, another highly rated young player, but not quite there yet, as we can see. So he's going to spend a season in the reserves. Then we've got Bobby Clark, interesting one. I think he came from Newcastle. Left winger, high potential, but he's not there yet, is he? Leighton Stewart. Yeah. So I can't, apart from Curtis Jones, we've just promoted. I can't see anyone else I kind of want to bring up just yet. Jay Spearing, 33 years old. I actually thought he was older. Yeah, that's kind of it for... Oh, do we look at Frauendorf? Right winger. Decent, yeah, okay. Sepp Vandenberg is quite highly rated. Not too bad. Tyler Morton as well. He's not too bad, actually. He's on loan, but we'll see what he's like when he comes back. James Balagizi is supposed to be quite good. Okay. All right. Look at the under-18s, just in terms of potential. Look at the reports again. So we've got a lot of average stuff here, but we've got Ben Doak, who is very highly rated within the club. He's only 16. But, he's got promise. So I think what we might do with Doak, actually, is maybe we'll promote him to the under-21s. We'll leave the rest here. Oh, Kumas. He's the son of Jason Kumas, I think, who was a former Wales player. Did he play for Blackburn, I think? All right. So that's our squad. Squad planner. I just want to see what sort of the new features are, really. I'll leave that for now. Dynamics. Actually, what was experience matrix? Okay. All right, I'm sure that's useful. Tactics. I think we'll get into this a bit more when... we'll probably do the general stuff now, because there'll be training in that. I'm going to bring the tempo down a little bit. That's fine. I prefer to work ball into the box. Just so everyone's not shooting from a million miles out. Run at defence. I'll leave that as that for now. Just general. Counter press, counter. Just get the goalkeeper to distribute quickly. Take short kicks is fine. Out of possession. I'll leave that like that for now. Pressing trap. We don't want to invite crosses. Stop crosses if we can. Okay, so trap inside asks the team to set a pressing trap designed to funnel the ball into central areas and force turnovers in advantageous areas. Or outside. Outside, because we've got good wide players as well. So if we win the ball out wide, we can get it to Robertson or Trent, Diaz or Salah. Those are four of our most dangerous players. So I think that's worth doing. Probably makes sense to have a secondary formation set up. Let's just get one going. I think we'll do more of a vertical tiki-taka. Or should we do more of a... yeah, okay. So this will be a less intense style. So we don't wear out our players quite as much. Let's actually keep it set up the same way. We'll change the player roles. But this is probably how we'll mostly play. I don't really want to do that. Play out defence. Get Trent and Mo working together, maybe with an overlap as well. So lower tempo, so our fatigue isn't going to be as bad. Work ball into box is already there. Run at defence, be more expressive. Okay, that's fine. Counter. Still distribute quickly. Short kicks, that's fine. Defensive line. Yeah, we'll play a high line. We'll continue to trap outside and try and stop crosses, which I think those two probably work quite well together. But new options for this season, so obviously I haven't played using those yet. I said we will be changing the player roles. For our first friendly, we've got 19 days till we play the Dutch team, William II or William II, not quite sure which they prefer. Data hub. Okay, have a look at our staff. Wow, our coaching is looking really good actually. But we've got 3 too many coaches, 1 too many performance analysts. I might promote one as we don't currently have a head performance analyst. Let's have a look at the coaching team. So we've got 5 of these. Oh, that's because Peter Kravitz is doing like a dual role. Okay, is one of these guys really good? Because we'll promote them if they are. He's the best so far, Price. All right, tell you what, Dominic Price. You get a new deal. Oh, all right. James French was pretty good as well, 14-14. There we go. You can be head performance analyst. Yep, that's fine. I like our assistant. Alex Inglethorpe should be quite good at head of youth development. He is very good. John Achterberg is pretty good. Tafarel, I remember playing Sensible World of Soccer back in the day in the mid-90s, I think. And Tafarel was one of the best goalkeepers in the game, Brazilian keeper. I used to try and sign him for my teams. So yeah, quite happy to have him on board. Jack Robinson. It's all right. Fitness coaches. Conal Murter. Don't like him. He's not very good. David Ridings, who's doubling as a sports scientist. He's okay. Jordan Fairclough. Yeah, it's all right. I thought it said Jonah Hill then. How do we get him? He's good in a couple of stats, but not too good in another couple. And Andres Kornmeier, who should be very good. Yeah. Okay, so I think Jordan's all right. Ridings is quite good. Who was the Connell with? Connell's okay actually compared to John Hill. He might be the one I get rid of. Okay, John. Mutual termination, man. Look at our coaches. We have Vita Matos, who looks pretty good technical coach. Let's keep him around for now. Peter Kravitz, good tactical coach. Nicholas Hausler. Mental, but not really good at much else, honestly. I think we might get rid of Nicholas. Contract, mutual termination. Thank you. And I haven't heard of a lot of these names. Patrick Hanschke. Mental, not much else. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you as well, Patrick. So that's kind of it for the coaching team. Don't have a technical director. Way too many scouts. Might actually advertise for a technical director. I'm not that fussed about them, really. We are missing a physio and a sports scientist. So let's advertise for those as well. There we go. So I've got... Who did I get rid of? Hang on. So John Hill is gone. Hausler's gone. Henschke's gone. Let's go back to the staff. So actually, I actually can't do much about the coaching. That's going to level out. So we've actually got the amount of coaches they want us to have. How do I get onto the... Here we go. So we don't have any defensive coaches right now. Let's pop into the coach assignments then. So there's me. I'm good in attacking, so let's take me off defending tactical. I'll leave me like that for now. Barry Lutus. Looks like he's best at possession technical. Fine, he can stay there. Pepin Linders. We don't want him on fitness, I don't think. He's best as on a technical role. What about that? Yeah, so take me off that. Ryan Sherwood is rubbish. Okay, Alex Inglethorpe. Defensive technical, probably his best one. Jack Ross. So the goalkeepers coaches now. All right, we want the two good ones sort of doing an area each. And maybe these guys will double up. Actually, no, that's silly. I'll do that. So I'll have two in each. Kornmeier, well, he's very good at fitness. Jordan Fairclough, less so. Ridings, do we not get rid of Ridings? He's actually all right on paper, but he's only 3-star. I'll put him on both. Actually, no, let's do that. So, what do we not have? We don't have a possession tactical coach. Peter Kravitz is attacking tactical. Do possession tactical. There we go. And who's this? Vitor Matos, who's very good at possession technical. Who else do we have doing that? We've got Barry Luter. So we take Barry off and put him there. Might get him to do that as well. I don't like to see things that are heavy, but anything that's light or average. I prefer light, but average we'll live with for now. God, we're terrible on tactical defending. I want more coaches. I could probably get rid of a fitness coach. Who should I get rid of? It's going to be Ridings, isn't it? That's fine. And I want to get in, I mean, we're not good on that either, but I want to get in a tactical defending coach. So let's do a staff search. Staff role coach. I think we can actually get more granular than that. Oh, maybe not. In the last one, you could search for a particular role. So it's interesting that you can't do that now. All right. Well, the main thing I want is defending and tactical. Set at 15. How many do I get? I get quite a few. I know that Baldini's pretty good. At least he has been in previous editions, so he's free agent at the moment. Looks pretty good. We've got Daniel Bonera, who is a former player, actually. I remember him. I mean, a lot of these guys probably are, but I remember him in particular from previous Football Manager games as a player. Oh, I was going to say, he's a good oh, no, he's good in tactics. That's interesting. Baldini. But he's higher in these. Yeah, I mean, there's some good options here, actually. Brian Klug, I've hired him before, but... yeah, he's pretty good, actually. Steve Roundlight. Craig Fleming? Yeah, I think we're going to go with Baldini. He's kind of a known quantity to me. No, you're going to be a coach, and we're going to make that non-negotiable. The rest is negotiable. Maybe we'll try and get a couple more years. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. So I'll go with that. Training, I'm just going to leave as default. I don't like to get involved with the training too much. Medical centre, skip the induction. So injury susceptibility, who are we looking at in the squad? So very high is Thiago, Arthur, Keita. Everyone else is not too bad, actually. We're trying to sell Keita. Thiago we'll use, but when his contract runs out, we won't renew. Arthur's only on loan. Yeah, so looking at the squad, who do I think I need? So in terms of right-backs, we got Trent and Gomez. Probably another centre-back if Gomez is also doubling up as our third-choice centre-back. Maybe a left-footer to kind of learn from Van Dijk. Might be good. Defensive midfield, we've got Fabinho and Henderson. Left-back Robertson and Tsimikas, that's fine. Central midfield, it's looking a bit light actually, isn't it? We've got Elliott and Thiago. Jones when he's back, but he's out for months. Yeah, so we want a central midfielder. I wonder how much it would cost to get Bellingham. What are our finances? 42 million in our budget. And a bit of room in the wage budget, which is good. Okay, well, we can't get Bellingham for 42 million quid, but we're going to make some sales, aren't we? So I might go into scouting. No, I skipped that. Assigning scouts, backroom staff, handling scouting. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, no, we want transfers. No, we don't. This is a bit different. Let me just try and get my head around it. Because I would normally see like a player search tab. Alright, this players in range seems to be a bit like that. So let's say we want a left-footed, fairly young centre-back. See what comes up. Bastoni's good. It's expensive though. Let's scout him, get an idea of if he's willing to join, etc. Pau Torres is pretty good. Yeah, we'll scout him. Yeah. I don't know who Federico DiMarco is. Oh, okay, we're going to go into preferences because I can't work in centimetres. Preferences. How do I do pounds, etc.? No, that's pounds. I want like meters, centimetres and all of that. Formats, here we go. Wages, weekly, that's fine. Temperature is good. Height, I want feet. And weight, I want stones. Rest is probably okay. Oh, Salisu. What's 2 focuses? Probably because he's young and... He's left-footed. 6'3". Interesting. Pascal Stroik is doing okay at Leeds, I think. The Uruk High. Quite tall. Okay, we'll check him out. He's injured for a while. That's 5 to 7 months. Okay, he's injured for quite a while. DeMarco is quite short, so I think he's more of a left winger. Max Kilman. Igor. Inacio, he's someone I've signed before. It's only down as a C+, though. Vegas. He's not bad. Expensive, though. Lloyd Kelly, someone Liverpool looked at a while ago, before he went to Bournemouth. Benoit here is someone I've bought in previous versions of the game. It's normally very high potential. Let's check him out. Is that going through? Yeah. Who's this guy? Okay. I might add a few attributes to pick from. So for my centre-backs, I like them to be reasonably quick, pretty strong, good jumping and heading, tackling and marking, obviously, positioning, bravery, determination. Don't all need to be 15. I mean, if we make those sort of 11 to start with, it'll just sort of weed out the ones who aren't good at that. Who's this guy? Uruguayan? Nah. Attila. 24. It's not too bad. Might even scout him. Mickey van de Ven. Bit of a mouthful. He's quick. He's tall and very quick, actually. Alright. I could live with that. Let's see what he's like. Sylvain Deland? Nah. Scott McKenna from Not Forest. No. Kik Pieri from Ajax? No, he's a bit not very good. Justin Hoogmer, I've heard of him. I don't know why, because he's not very good. Eugene's not a very Ukrainian name as far as I'm aware. Mamadou Ducouré, okay. Thomas Isherwood. Very aggressive. I think we'll leave the scouting there, but I want to have a look for sort of good central midfielders. The jumping and heading isn't as important for them, nor is the sort of defensive traits, nor the positioning. Those are okay for general traits. Don't need the preferred foot. See what comes up. So Barella, very, very good player. Would be incredible. We'll see what we might be able to get him for. Declan Rice, again. More of a defensive midfielder. It says sign Rice as a priority. I mean, yeah, he's really good. Jude Bellingham. Terrific signing he would be. It's going to be too expensive for us unless we make some really good sales, though. But it's good to know he's been scouted. Camavinga, he's only recently moved to Real Madrid. I doubt he's interested. Tonali is pretty good as well. I've signed him in previous editions of the game. Maybe we'll get him. Banassa or Banaka, not quite sure how you pronounce that. I think I've highlighted him in one of my Football Manager Guide videos for FM23. Again, he's best as a defensive midfielder. We'll scout him. See what comes back. Nanom Bele is... well, he's not doing very well at Spurs, is he? Neves could be available. Again, a bit more of a DM, probably. Hadzimetovic here. Hemetovic. Nah, wasn't worth the time learning to say his name. Conor Gallagher's an interesting one. Conor Gallagher, £200 million value. Probably not. Florian Newhouse is someone whose name comes up quite regularly when linked to Liverpool. Not that impressed, honestly. He's not very expensive. Let's scout him though. Conrad Lema, again, is someone who quite often gets linked. However, I understand he's got quite bad injury problems, but we'll check him out. Eljif Elmas, no. Manu Kone, or Kone. He looks pretty good, actually. Midfielder, ball-winning midfielder. 21. Yeah, he looks pretty good. All right, let's see. He's injured for 6 weeks. Well, that's not the end of the world. Sander Berg. Often gets mentioned as a very good player, but I just don't see it when it comes to FM. Dominguez. Oh, not bad. Oh, Dominic Zabuzle is a very, very good player. I'd love to sign him for Liverpool. Quite expensive. Can we talk to his agent, I wonder? Ask agent about availability. Very interested. What could we do? Believe RB Leipzig would want somewhere between 42 and 50 million to make a deal possible. That's all right. Very reasonable wages. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I know we're scouting other people, but I like this guy a lot. Mind you, he is another one who's quite flary, which isn't a bad thing, but I've got Harvey Elliott for that. But good to know we can afford him, perhaps. So we'll leave it at that for now. Weston McKennie. Yeah, he's a pretty good player. He's actually not... His value's lower than I thought it would be. Maybe we'll scout him. I think it looks like he's injured for not too long. Darius Alaru. No. Astavranks. Yeah, she doesn't look too bad, does he? Let's scout him. I know he's on loan, but we'll... Unai Venkador is someone I've signed in previous editions. Wow, look at him. I think Bilbao always put these insane valuations on their players, but he is rated as, going to be world class. But he's going to be out of our price range. Jacob Ramsey, he's doing quite well at Villa. I wonder what his potential's like. Let's just scout him. Toon Coop Miners. I think he's someone I've signed in the past. He's a pretty decent all-rounder, actually, and he's not that expensive. Maybe not one to really develop. Oh, Alexis McAllister's doing really well this season. He's more of an attacking midfielder, and I've not really used that position. I'm going to check his actual positions he plays. He actually is a natural all along the spine. I like that. I actually like that a lot. What's his potential like? Where's he gone? Well, yeah, he's okay potential. Passing, penalty taken, technique. Could play anywhere in the midfield. He's sort of like a good all-rounder, isn't he? Yeah, let's actually let's speak to his agent. 32 to 48, that's fine. Wages are fine. Oh, he wants to be an attack. We could probably talk him out of that. Florentino Lewis, he's someone who's quite good. I think he's a defensive midfielder, yeah. Pretty good one, though. Why is Portuguese one of our preferred things? I know Julian Ward sort of specialises in that part of the world. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall? No. No. Ibrahima Diallo. He's someone who gets talked about a bit. He's not too bad. Defensive midfielder, though. Just going to scroll down a little bit, see if any other names jump out. Ivan Ilic jumps out at me from previous editions of the game. Might scout him. Lewis Cook at Bournemouth is decent, I think. Haydares. He's the one who gets mentioned a lot. I think he is. He's a Mazzala. He's actually dirt cheap as well. Oh, we'll scout him. I think he's supposed to be pretty good. Also at Leipzig, as a player I like a lot in the versions of the game I've played, which is Moriba here. LH Moriba, or Moriba. We're going to scout him because he is, I mean, in FM23 he was going to become one of the best young midfielders in the world. His career at the moment isn't quite panning out like that, it must be said, but let's scout Gvardiol as well because he's one of the best in the game. Danny Olmo's pretty good. He's more of a number 10, I think. Nkunku's supposed to be pretty good. Yeah, he's a number 10 as well. Okay. Andre Silva's good. Don't really need a central striker though. We're gonna go all in on Nunez, I think. There we go. So I think we've set up some scouting for potential signings. We've offered loads of people out. Let's see what we get back. Ridings is sacked. Offers made for Matip. What have we got? PSG are willing to spend 40 million. We'll accept them. We'll give an ultimatum to Tottenham, but it's unlikely they're going to double their offer. Man City want Keita. 40 million they want to pay for him. Yeah. Monthly staff meeting, all right. All right, see what they've got to say. Individual corner taking training for Costa Simicas. Okay. Fewer killer balls. That's his game. He's not going to know. Carvalho. Improve, stick to the right side of the pitch when dribbling. No, because he's part of his role is as a left-sided attacker. Kanate, simple passing games. His distribution isn't the strongest. Yeah, okay, well, we'll do that. Move on. Alex Inglethorpe should be assigned tactical attacking coaching duty. What's he doing at the moment? Alright. Harvey Elliott's game would improve. Tried to develop his weaker foot. His right foot is a notable weakness. Okay, that's fine. No, Robert Firmino, despite being in England for about the last 6 years, still has a basic grasp of English. Okay. Well, we're going to sell him, so let's send Diaz on a language course, though. Yeah, that's fine. Is it worth investing in Mark Bridge Wilkinson? Yeah, maybe. Ross Clarkson. Rob Jones. Okay, I don't quite know what I thought he already is, unless he's in the under 18s. Scott McCauley. The club's team as a physio. Okay, what's he? Is he good? Yeah, he's not bad actually. All right, that's fine. Recruitment analyst. Yeah, okay, he's all right. So we've got some follow-up actions. So Mark Bridge Wilkinson offered new job. Under 21's coach. Fine. Ross Clarkson. Yeah, okay, fine. Rob Jones is going to be an under 21's coach. Yeah, so he was under 18s. He's coming over to under 21s. That's fine. Scott McCauley. New role. Yeah, that's fine. And Greg Matheson. Yeah, that's fine too. Homegrown players update. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sure, it was fine. They generally are. No offers for Firmino because his wage demands are high. And Nat Phillips. Okay, well, we've got 80 million coming in, which isn't bad. Tottenham were withdrawn, but that's fine. Squad dynamics, yeah, that's fine. Can I just... introduce myself to the squad. Here we go. They all seem pretty happy to see me. Looking to make improvements in midfield. Negative. Don't want to say any of that. Expressionless. Making a big impression here. Defensive improvements, negative. All right, well, that's fine. Let's stop making promises now. It seems to be upsetting everyone. We can challenge for the title. That's good. Trying to reach the final. Yeah. Let's win the FA Cup. Code of conduct, blah, blah, blah. They're all fine with that. How did we do? Yeah, give everyone a bit of a cheer up. That's good. All right. All that was one day. Pre-season tends to be a lot, especially when you've started a campaign, a lot of fiddling about. But things will start moving quicker. It's part of the reason why I wanted to make a longer video, just so that we're going to see some matches in this video. Plan general training for the first team. Backroom staff. First team individual training. All right, that's fine. General training for youth squads. Yeah. Okay. Robert Firmino's injured for 6 days. Great. Financial fair play. I'm sure we're doing all right. Meet the media. Okie doke. Anyone who followed my boring dad FM23 Creator Club mode will know that it got quite sad sitting in a media room with only the one journalist every time. Because we were a lower league team. What does it mean to be the manager of Liverpool? Great. Show your dream come true. Yeah. Expectations. Do you think you'll be able to continue to success? Target. Facilities are fantastic. Delighted. Your playing career was a huge success at this sort of level, but management is a new challenge. Do you think your experience will aid the transition at all? Yes, I think so. Let's believe you're very much an attack-minded coach. Yep. You arrive at the club as Jurgen Klopp departs. Do you feel the pressure of replacing one of the club's most successful managers? I'm confident. Get ready to get to work. Are you happy with the squad you've inherited? Everyone will have a chance to impress, but we're in the transfer market for sure. Chance to meet the players. Yep. What do you know about the Liverpool fans? They're demanding. We have to work together, otherwise none of this will succeed. How far can you take this club? Well, aim high. How do you go about the day-to-day work on the training ground? Yeah, me and my staff. Yes, we're going to look at build around Trent. Is he going to continue as captain? Yeah. How do you feel the score could be turned in terms of positions? Yeah, so we're going to try and improve centre midfield. Your role comes times and there's considerable doubt about Joel Matip's future. Joel will be moving on as soon as possible. Would you say your style is as relates to people management? Football is valued as people. All right. Okay, we upset Spencer Jones at Sky Sports. Follow up our interest about Alexis McAllister. My client's still interested in joining Liverpool. If I'm contacting you now, it's because this deal is important to us. I hope you'll follow up your interest with an offer. Otherwise, I might think twice before revealing all of our demands next time you approach me. Okay, don't get so pushy. I like McAllister. But I want my scout reports to come in. Signing scouts, backroom staff's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Offers made for Olafunwa. Loan offers made. What is he? He is a right wing back. Reasonable potential. So, yeah, they're both proposing to be a regular starter. So, cancel that. They say yes to both. They're fine. Follow-up interest in Szoboszlai. I mean, he doesn't ask for very much money, does he? Let's have a quick look at him. So yeah, so he's good in central midfield. He'd probably be more like a central attacking midfielder for us. How does he work out on that? Pretty good. I mean, for the price, he's quite reasonable. But I am kind of basing all this on previous editions of Football Manager. I'll tell you what he is very good at, though, is set pieces. So maybe he's worth bringing in just for that, if nothing else. But I think with the money we're going to be making in sales, I think we should be able to get someone else in. So well, let's see if we can get the initial fee right down to, say, 20 million. And we'll add a bunch of installments, annual installments, to add, say, another 15 million. Yeah. And let's add, after league appearances, say 50 games. Minimally, if he scores 50 league goals. So let's say 5 million for the games and 5 million for that. Suggest. Okay, they have quite different ideas about this. See if we can get that down to, say, 22. Get this down to 20, maybe. How about that? I don't really want to offer quite as much as that. After 10 international appearances, can I get that higher and bring it down to, say, 5 on each of those? There we go. So current season cost is only 22 million. So we should be able to, get a couple more players in post-sales. They want to loan him back? I don't think so. No, we need him. Okay, start negotiations. Playing time. Fringe player? I think we can... let's give you a squad role. I mean, if he's only expecting to be a fringe player, he's going to be pleasantly surprised, I think. Yeah. 71k, I think that's fine. Maybe we bring it down to 70 just for kicks. Okay. Generally, after you play 30 games, how about 100k? How about those? I think everything else is all right. Yep, happy with that. You are not getting him back on loan. Reject loan back. He's going to be in the team. Okay, so we've got some... Okay, Firmino doesn't want to sign a new one. Keita, we're trying to sell. Milner, that's fine. Oxlade-Chamberlain, that's fine. Adrian, that's fine. Cade Gordon, we want to keep you around. So playing time, future prospect, playing time forever. Yeah, that seems okay. Not asking for very much money. That's fine with me. Adam Lewis, that's fine. Cometio, I guess. He doesn't have super high potential. What's his value, though? Not that high. Glatzel, not good enough, unfortunately. Isaac Mabea, though, it says he's not good enough, but you know his potential is very good, so I think we should... Oh, I meant to offer it. Let's do it from here. Contract. Discuss new contract. Okay, I actually want to just offer him a new contract. End contract negotiations. Youngster. Yeah, nothing too controversial there. Fiddle O'Rourke is, or Fidel O'Rourke is someone who's sometimes mentioned, but actually he's not that good, is he? Yeah, okay. I think we'll just let them... I think we'll just let those time out. Yeah, they're fine. Oh, I had a new member of staff. Baldini's moved. Oh, no he hasn't. Got a 2-week thing to get a work permit. Oh, Nat Phillips is injured now for a few days. I think we're going to decline that interview. So is he really running out on his deal? No wonder no one wanted to buy him. Oh well, maybe we'll let it time out. Or we might try again later in the window to sell him. Top target recommendation, Lautaro Martinez, who is a very, very, very good player. He's also a very expensive player. 74 to 110 million, high wages. But he is very good. But we've just signed Darwin Nunez, so we need to make that work, I think. I will shortlist him though. It's fine, just whatever. Don't really care. Oh, why is this blocked? Doesn't need another recruitment analyst. Well, I mean, that's fair. They told me I had room for another one, so just cancel renewal. Ben Bradley's under 18 sports scientist. I think the backroom staff just bring in new staff members for the reserve team, etc. They're only just back in training, so I'm not going to get too critical of the ones who aren't doing very well. Alright, recruitment meeting, that's fine. See if you come up with any good names. What's this about? Let's get to expiring contracts. I know, you just told me about all this. What? AMC? I don't play that position. The other one looks fine, though. Oh my god. Why did you tell me... Idiots. It's annoying. The AI will say, "Oh, do this," and then you say, "Okay, we'll do that," and then it's like, "No, you can't do this." It's like, what? Oh, we've should find out tomorrow if we've got Zabozlay. And I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly because I did he was part of my FM23 guides, and I did look up how to pronounce his name before I filmed that. Yeah, welcome aboard. Yeah, can improve a lot. They say he's not far from first team level. I mean, he is first team level in terms of his training. I mean, I'll work down the list and decide who's training what position, but yeah, we'll do an attacking central midfielder. He's decent in that role. Focus. Maybe stamina? He's going to be in the engine room. Normal intensity. Set pieces. Yeah, I mean we'll get into the set pieces nearer match day, I think. But let's get him in the squad for now. Oh, we don't need to worry about that just yet. Let's ask Milner to welcome. England trial day. No, I can't see that there's going to... We'll scout it, but I can't see there's going to be anyone there who's going to be of interest to us. Matip's gone to PSG. Very nice. Should we make a parting comment? Nah. Every time I've done that, they tend to take it really badly. Right, Mabaya's signed. Cade Gordon's signed. Scouting's finished. Let's have a look at these guys. So Bastoni is very interested in joining us, actually. Up to 51 million. Wages aren't too bad. And the only downside to him, I think, really, is that he's going to demand to be first choice. And obviously we've got Van Dijk, but yeah, not bad. Pau Torres, very interested. He's a bit older and a bit less good than Bastoni, I think, for the same price. Felix Odekai. Oh yeah, he's the one who's out for like 7 months, isn't he? Okay. Benoit Badiashile, I think. It's a cheaper option, but he's pretty much a championship level player with a bit of room to grow. Okay. Attila? No. Mickey van der Ven? No. Nicola Barella? Yes. Quite expensive wages. Sandra... Oh, he's very expensive. I was hoping he'd be a bit less money. Benassa? Not really. Or Banaka? Newhouse? No. Lema? Really. Kone? Was he the one who was really good? I can't remember. It's not too bad, actually. I'd quite like a ball-winning midfielder to balance the sort of attacking options in midfield I've got. So he's maybe an option. Weston McKennie, probably not. Well, he's actually not that expensive. Oh, Vranks is very, very good and not very expensive. What does he do? He's a ball-winning midfielder. He's on loan from Wolfsburg. That's the only thing. Well, I might shortlist him for now. Jacob Ramsey, no. Illich, no. Haidara, oh, that's disappointing. I thought he was going to be good. Mariba, very good, very expensive, but I will shortlist him for now. Gvardiol will shortlist. No transfer interest, though, but he's a very good player. Rodrigo de Paul, I don't remember doing him. Oh, no, they've put 65 reports here for me to go through. Okay, so Rodrigo de Paul, no. Camavinga, who is very, very... Oh, he's very interested in joining us, actually. That surprises me. Ball-winning midfielder. He'd be very good, wouldn't he? I kind of assumed we couldn't get Camavinga, but actually he'd be perfect. Let's approach his agent. Very keen. What's going to take? I think we can manage that. Competition for places. I mean, sure. I think he'll be first choice myself, but, you know. All right, let's make an offer for him. How much have we got to spend? We got 57, so we could offer that. But let's try and get it down to less. Let's say 20. Start off at 25. We'll do the big installments for like another 25. So that's up to 50. And let's add, after league appearances, after goals, maybe after winning the Champions League. So 50 games, let's say 5 mil. 5 mil. 5 mil. That's up to 65 million, so suggest that. Okay, they want 102 million. That's a little pie in the sky, I think, honestly. So his agent says, you know, it's probably up to 60 million, and then they're like, nope, it's going to be 100 million. We're not paying that. Maybe we'd go to 30. So it's up to 76 million now. All right, what are they doing here? Per league. No, we're going to get rid of that. I don't like the per league. There we go. After league appearances, that's probably okay. Let's try and bring this down to 35. After internationals, can we say 20 games? And 10? All right. How about that? There we go. They're happy with that. And that's only going to cost us £30 million this season. So hopefully get a centre-back in as well. Marcos Llorente. No. No. Pedro, 25-year-old striker. No. Marcos Leonardo, 19-year-old striker. Very high potential. Let's have a look at him. Maybe we'll shortlist. Keep an eye on him. Gabriel Barbosa. No. No. I'm mainly looking at the, you know, the potentials down there. Upper Meccano. He's supposed to be good. I think he's having quite a challenging season, though. It's quite expensive. I don't think we can afford him, but I'll add to shortlist just in case. Nope. 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 Okay, up to 4-star potential, maybe. Left footer. It's quite short, though. Nah. Gerson Myron Boadu? No, I don't think so. Yusuf Fofana? I think he's the brother of the guy Chelsea have just signed. No. Rodrigo Gomez? No. Presnel Kimpembe? Or Kimpembe? It's quite expensive, but he's very good. Again, my worry with him is that he'd demand to be playing instead of Van Dijk rather than kind of learning from him. So maybe not. Nardoni. Nah. Danilo, he's supposed to be quite good, isn't he? Although I think I'm thinking of a different one. No. Now, Musiala is very, very good. Where's his best position? Sort of in Diaz's position, isn't it? But to be fair, I don't really... Well, I suppose Nunes can play there too, and Carvalho. He's probably not a priority signing for me at this moment, but we'll definitely shortlist him. João Pedro. Now, he's someone who's really highly rated in every FM that he's appeared in. And yet you look at his stats and you're like, what? So I don't know. I'll shortlist him if he's supposed to be that good potential, but like it's not showing up on his stats. McAllister's probably already on our shortlist. Trossard's doing well. Probably not needed by us. Tielemans, no. Leon Bailey, no. Tony Kroos, too old. Busquets, too old. Iheanacho, not good enough. Osimhen, probably too expensive. He's supposed to be very, very good. What's Parthenope? I thought he was at Inter. Or Napoli. Is he not? Oh, maybe Napoli wouldn't give their... Maybe Napoli wouldn't... They're having license problems with Napoli. Okay. I mean, we'll let him to shortlist. He's a very good player. Not. Luke Thomas is sometimes good. But I've got decent left backs. I'm not too worried about that. Barella, shortlist Barella. He's not even that much money. Look. He's very good. But then I'm buying Camavinga. Yeah, I'll shortlist him. I mean, he's a very good player. Bastoni, I was coming back to maybe making an offer for. I think he'd work well in our team. Got a technical centre-back. I think 23 still as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to make an offer for Bastoni. So we've got probably about 25 million to play with this season, but let's see if we can, say, do 20 million up front. And we'll do some instalments. The pay later scheme. Only goals. So they want from 35 for him. So I think on the instalments we probably need to say 20. 50 goals. 5 mil. And after league appearances we'll do another 5 mil. And that will hopefully be enough. I feel like they can get more. Okay. Well, let's add percentage of profit from next sale. Let's give that a little bump up to, say, 20%. Make the offer. They'll have to go away and think about that. Lafont, sometimes I've signed him. He's all right. But we've got good keepers. And Adrian. Okay, Moises Caicedo. He is doing very well for Brighton. Box-to-box midfielder. He's only 20. Sort of like a bit of a replacement for Henderson, really, maybe. It's quite expensive, though. I think we'll shortlist him for now. Sergio Ramos. Yeah, we'll stick him into a team with Salah, shall we? No, I don't think so. Talas Magno. Nah. Alphonso Davies. He's a really good left back, so just for that alone we'll shortlist him, but I can't see us ever really being able to afford him. Yeah, that's fine. What have I got going on here? Bastoni, Camavinga. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have some negotiations to do with Camavinga. Here we go. He reckons he's only asking to be a squad player, so yeah, all right. I now think you'll be starting most games. 160. Wow. He's okay. So, that's quite high. Can we get you down for less? Say 130 initially. What's he on now? He's on 130 now, so that might be all right. Oops. After 20 games, maybe you could be up to 160. And after 30 games... Yeah, about 210. How do you feel about that? He doesn't feel great. He's got quite a lot of patience, this guy. But I think we're going to say, okay, well, he's going to come in on 135 initially. That's set. Kind of set. That is really a lot. I mean, he's going to do that this season. 2 240 and 180 on that, and that's kind of soft locked as well. He wants more up front. Okay, that'll do. Okay, monthly loan spells, don't really care. Medical centre introduction, hopefully we won't have to spend too much time there. Into negotiations, what have we got? We're also selling Keita, aren't we? So we are going to get another 40 million coming in quite soon. That's what they want. They want a potential value in excess of 69 million. So if they can agree to have, say, 30 million in instalments, and back to 20% on that. There. Okay. So Keita's moving. So that's another 40 million coming in. Lovely, lovely. Man City can sign our broken-ass midfielder. Let's start negotiations with Bastoni. Regular starter. That's probably fine. 135? Yeah. I don't actually have any problem with that. Right. Good stuff. Wait, are we playing now? No, we've got 11 days. Liverpool physio, anything with 20 on, like Hoon would be good, or Alistair Beattie, who's actually unemployed currently. Do I still need a physio though? Let me just check, because I did bring up that guy, didn't I? No, we're done for physios now. Need sports scientists. Alright, never mind. Technical director, I guess, Bakir Whitehouse. He seems to be the best. Sounds like a regen. Yeah. Oh, wow, he's really good, isn't he? Yeah, should be a decent director of football. Alright, yeah, definitely you guy. Don't have a problem with any of that. That's fine. Okay. He's rated highly within the youth setup at Liverpool, this Mazielovski. But in FM, he's always got this really low stamina and strength, and he's quite small. So I don't see him ever making the grade, really. Here we go, sports scientist. So who should we get? Let's get maybe Des Ryan. We actually need 2, don't we? So we'll do him. And maybe this... Anyone else decent on free? No, okay, we'll do this guy. Sports scientist, not too much to get him. That's fine. So, Sunday the 10th. So, the 3 days, we'll find out if we've got Camavinga. Kanati's out. It's only for a few days. I don't really know what a technical director does, to be honest. Look, we've got one now. Yeah, you see, so the training's improved. Now everyone's back and a bit more fit. Got a friendly coming up. Hopefully have Camavinga on board by then. Maybe Bastoni as well. Okay. That's done. God, that's a name, isn't it? Camavinga's granted. Okay, so he's coming in. Thank you very much. Okay, very good. He is. I think we're going to have him as. I think he can do defensive midfielder and do it very well, but I kind of want him as a central midfielder, ball-winning midfielder, I think. Maybe in a support role. His focus... I mean, he's pretty good all-rounder, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I guess more endurance is always good. I don't need to discuss new trait. We'll send an intensive language. Milner can welcome him. Okay, Bastoni we'll find out about in a couple of days. That's good. Should have them both for the friendly. Oh, now Konate's out for 3 weeks. Oh, we obviously rushed him back. What do I need to respond to? Oh, here. Just accept all offers. That's fine. Star player. They're all saying star player. That's the main thing for me, really. Another 8. Nope. No. No. Hakimi's very good. He's only 23. I thought he was older than that, but he's a very good right back. But it's kind of a position we don't really need to recruit in. So I'll tell you what, I will shortlist him though. Ozyman, we've already shortlisted him, so that's fine. Otamendi, no thanks. Brazil. Nah. Ruggeri, he always 5-star potential. What's he? He's a left-sided defender. He's not very expensive either. Potentially Premier Division. Yeah, okay. Maybe you could go into our under 21s for a season. Let's say if we offer, say, 2.5 mil. How do you feel about that? 3 million up to that. Okay. That's fine. How was it? Is that it? We've run out of those. Okay, well, that's fine. Negotiations. Breakthrough prospect is fine. Pretty low wages asked for. We're going to take that up to 30 and up to 15. We'll bring that down to 40. I'd like you for 5 years as well. How about that? Yep. Okay, Bastoni's coming in. Very nice. I guess the downside of this is that him and Virgil van Dijk are both kind of our 2 best defenders, so you know, we can only play one of them. Try and get his jumping reach up a little bit, maybe. Aerial. There we go. That's heading. How do I do... it's actually under strength. Okay. Our Salah to welcome. So that's looking a little healthier, I think. Someone wants to sign Harvey Elliott. I don't think so. Reals... Oh, they're only on loan, admittedly. Bit more interest on Firmino, so let's actually offer him again. 45 is probably a bit much, seeing as he's in his last year. Let's see if we can get him sold for, say, 37.5. High value, that's probably a loan. Nat Phillips, let's offer you out as well. Last year, we said unspecified. Let's see if we can sell him for, I don't know, 1 million. So how's our finances looking now? Everyone's been brought in. So we've still got 34 to play with. In terms of our striking options, we've only got Nunez and Jota. we see a young striker who looks pretty good, maybe we'll go for him. Yeah. Ooh, 28 million for Inter. I think we're going to do that, and I think we'll give an ultimatum to PSG. Sell for $1 million for Phillips, that's fine. Record transfer fee for Italian player, it's interesting. PSG out the running. Match prep could be better. Chambers, fine. Bastoni to be unveiled. Oh, well, okay, I've signed quite a few other players. What does it mean to the club to assign Bastoni? It's a good day for the club. I believe you can make a massive contribution. How important? Yeah, he's going to be good. How do you think the Liverpool squad? I think they'll be as excited as I am. Impact your transfer budget? Yeah, we're doing all right. Could he become a failure? No, he's going to be good. Do you think the money played for players puts the pressure on them to be a success? No. You have Allison, who can speak Italian. Yeah, he can help out. Football is a universal language. There we go. Getting towards our first friendly. Looks like maybe we're having a bit of a tour in Holland, actually, if we're playing Rotterdam next. That's fine. Baldini's coming in. Excellent. We'll go into the coaching settings and make sure he's in the right place. Right, so let's have a look. Yeah, I guess he is, because defending tactical has just shot up. So yeah, there he is. That's good. Defending technical is very bad at the moment. What can we do about that? Alex Inglethorpe's there. He's actually better there. No, he's as good, I suppose. Fine. Possession tactical. Boost that a little bit. The strength training isn't great either. A bit disappointed in that. Wonder if we do get rid of Murtaugh and get a better fitness coach in. I wasn't that sold on him. Yeah, Murtaugh's gone. Defending technical could be better. But we're limited in the number of coaches we can have. Okay, so let's do another staff search. Hang on. Oh, we're still only 9 of 9. Are they blocking his departure? Is that why that's that? No, he's been sacked. Okay, Phillips is going. Let's go back into staff. Yeah, I can hire now. So, okay, so staff. We are going to look for a fitness coach. And I kind of want that to be as high as possible. Okay, so what have we got? Gavin Benjafield. What about as a coach? Not too bad. Ooh, he's good. He's head of youth development, though, which is annoying. But as a coach, here's a fitness coach. He'd be really good. We'll see. Herman Gerland. He is 68, though. What else have we got? Oh, he's good. 58. Well, that's a bit more reasonable. No. No. Ooh, he's good. He actually is a fitness coach and he's on a free transfer. No. 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 So we're going to go for... Is it Mario? Yes. Offer him a job. Fitness coach. Looks good to me. In you come. Oh, who else have I missing on this? Are we missing a... Performance analyst, but I've got 4 of 4, so that's confusing. Okay. Well, Phillips is gone, so I'll move him out of here. Oh, now Carvalho's injured. Trouble putting out a team. Okay, so it's tomorrow still. Let's head into the tactics screen now. Let's try and get our team going. So we want Adrian. We're going to put out reasonably first choice just so I can see where everyone is at. Him. I'm going to play Bastoni out of position there just because he's better than Gomez. Robertson. Fabinho. I want... Who's going to be on my ball winner? Probably there and maybe Elliot. And then we want Salah, Diaz, Nunez. So Trent, I actually want you as an attacking fullback. Or complete wingback. All right, complete wingback. Salah, you are going to be inverted inside forward. Nunez, I actually like you to be an advanced forward. Diaz, we're just going to make you attacking. Elliot, in terms of the... let's go with attack... Oh, no, that was automatic. And we're going to go with an attacking central midfielder there. Camavinga, I want you to be more of a ball-winning midfielder, like a support role. Fabinho... Just a defensive midfielder, really. I like to have ball-playing defenders at the back. Put in a defence. No, I've done that as a stopper. There we go. Robertson. Attacking fullback. No, I did automatic again. There we go. Right, so that's kind of my first choice team there with the right positions. In the wrong one. I kind of want to transfer the same thing across now. Advance forward. Elliot's going to be an attacking central midfielder. Camavinga's going to be a ball-winning midfielder support role. Defensive midfielder support. Complete wing-back attack. That's fine. Attacking full-back. I think we're going to make the keepers maybe more of a support, and that's going to be across both. Oh, that's fine. That's already like that. There, but we're going to go in with this tactic initially. I also want to look at set pieces now. I just do like a quick setup, really. For each type of thing, Zabosley's going to be pretty high up on all of them. But I am going to look at corners, attacking corners. So what I want to do, I think our left-sided... Okay, let's sort out the taker first. We're going to be aiming near post. And we're going to have our Virgil van Dijk stroke Bastoni, who is going to be the best header in the team. They are going to be... This isn't quite as granular as it used to be. Just near post. Is that what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I want. Okay, so attack near post. I want our other one to... Maybe lurk at near post. Our striker's not bad in the air, so our striker is going to... maybe attack... no, that's not quite right, is it? Maybe mark keeper. Just have him in the right sort of zone. DM's not bad in the air. So let's maybe attack far post with him. We want... left probably isn't the best in the air. Maybe right is better. That's Camavinga. Lurk at far post. Maybe attack ball from edge of area. And this guy... oh, he's already lurking outside area. Fine. Okay, well that looks good to me. Now on the other side. We're still doing a near post. So the Virgil is going to attack near post. Then we're going to lurk near post. Then we're going to mark keeper. Attack far post. Lurk far post. Attack edge of area. Lurk outside area. Alright, that looks alright to me. Oh, captains. So we've got Henderson and Milner. I don't see any reason to change that necessarily, but we'll have Van Dijk, Robertson, Trent, Bastoni, Camavinga. Just some backup captains there. And then we're good to go, I think, apart from changing some of these. So how long is he out for still? 3 weeks. Okay, we don't want him. We're going to have to chuck some of these in. Only got 8. That'll have to do. I don't think I need a physio, do I? So we'll stop that advert. Okay, so it's time to play our first friendly, I believe. We've got our tactics set up, got our squad set up. I mean, I guess I could add some under 21s just in case. Who have we got? Harvey Davis isn't bad. Maybe we'll bring him in. Kwanzaa is okay. Ramsey's injured. Bajcetic is good. I'm not going to bring Spearing in. The thing is, none of these are particularly fit because they've just played a friendly of their own. I mean, they're just kind of here to make up the numbers, really. We'll bring Ben Doken. Yeah, some other striking options would be good. I think it's probably going to be Leighton Stewart. Kind of Oakley, kind of near. What's he doing? Nah. No, we're in Bobby Clark in maybe. How are we doing? That's it. Okay. Let's submit our team. Notable reactions. The tactical approach matches the team's status as favourites. Okay, everyone's pretty happy with this. Looks like that screen's a little different to the last version of the game. I'm not too worried about opposition instructions. It's only a friendly. Let's go to the dressing room. Go out there, give me a selection headache. Go and have some fun. Don't worry too much about the result. Kick off. Skip. I'm going to set the Wait a minute. We don't want extended highlights, I think, for this. I think we're just going to have key highlights. Move through these games a little bit quicker, particularly the pre-season friendlies. I've just gone into the sound settings to turn the crowd noise down a bit. Hopefully that's a bit better. Darwin's there. Ooh, I thought that was on target. Getting some chances. Doesn't look like anything too dramatic just yet, apart from that Nunes chance. Van Dijk's having a good game. Salah's not doing too bad. No goals yet. It's into Salah. Heads out to Alexander-Arnold. Diaz is there. Gets a shot in, and it's on target, and it's a goal. First goal for the new regime. Have a quick look at the highlight for that. Comes into Fabinho, who gets it high, and Salah nods it back. Alexander-Arnold gets it in, and then Diaz shoots on his right foot. That's the keeper. Very nice. Okay, so that's the half. No shots on target for them. That's fine. I think we're just going to say keep going. No problems here. Nothing to address, really. I'll probably make subs at around the hour mark. Our subs are largely youth players, so hopefully we'll be a couple of goals up by then. That's a good move by Robertson. Back to Diaz. Is he going to reach Nunes? Oh, that was a pullback, surely. Early days, but from what I can tell of the match engine, it looks pretty similar to FM23. I mean, I've read some of the Steam reviews. People are largely saying it's evolution, not revolution, if you like. So if you already own FM22, there's not a burning need to upgrade to the new version. Nice goal from Elliott there. It's the updated rosters, probably some updated player stats, like Elliott seemed to have better starting stats than in last year's edition, for example. Yeah. I'm playing on Game Pass, so it is out on Game Pass. I don't think there's any reason not to download it there if you have Game Pass and you like Football Manager. Right, so we've got 55 minutes, just a couple more minutes, and then I'll start lining up some subs now. So, we'll leave Adrian on. Let's bring Gomez on as a... We'll bring one instead of Van Dijk, because Bastoni's still doing well. Van Dijk was booked. Come back to Milner. Simicast there. Henderson's a good ball-winning midfielder. Thiago's quite a good attacking midfielder. Well, actually, I want Szoboszlai on there. Szoboszlai. Firmino, I guess, up front. And now we're kind of in the youth signings. So Doak is chiefly a... I guess he does play on the right. I kind of would prefer him on the left, being right-footed. Whereas Clark is right-footed and plays on the left. Okay. Right, well, we'll put Clark in on the left then. Put Doak in on the right. Bajcetic can be our defensive midfielder. Who else do we need replaced? Trent. So who's our backup right back? I suppose it would be Gomez, actually, wouldn't it? I guess Trent stays out there. and Bastoni. Yeah, so with the injuries to Kanate in particular, that's shortened our defensive options. And Bajatic can actually play in defence. So I bring in Thiago for Bastoni. With Bajatic there, oh, it doesn't really help with Alexander-Arnold. Don't know quite know what my... yeah, actually, let's undo that last one. So if we're saying Gomez is there, yeah, we'll replace him with Thiago and do that. So it's really just Bastoni who's doing alright fitness-wise, and Adrian, so that's fine. I'll keep the rest for emergencies. Just whizzing through the match now, really. It doesn't seem to be a great deal happening. No shots on target still for them. I would have expected them to do a bit better against our sort of patchwork team here, but not going to complain. I guess the main issue with keeping Henderson as captain is that he's probably going to be our backup midfield now that we've got Camavinga. And Milner as vice-captain is, you know, rarely going to be on the pitch, I think, so... Oh, okay. First shot on target, they've scored. Yeah, Milner's not going to play much either, so... You know, they're going to be makeshift captains a lot this season, I think. And there we go, 1-2 win in our first friendly, not too bad. Could have been better. Yeah, win's a win, but we need to get things together a bit quicker. That seems fair. I don't really look at all the social stuff. It seems to be, if you sign a player, there's like a couple of people that are really positive, there's a neutral one, and a couple of people really negative. And that seems to be the case for literally every single thing in the socials. So. Leighton Stewart. Thing is, he's about the only thing we've got even remotely close to a youth striker. I think we need to hang on to him. No. Don't think they need to comment on that. One thing I might do, actually, is scout for a young striker. Let's edit our search a little bit here. So we want someone up front, maybe a bit younger, maybe topping out at about 23. I'd like them to be pretty quick. Those are less important, but I guess if we keep them around 10, that's probably okay. But we want to have finishing, decent acceleration, stamina at least at a tolerable level. Technique, anticipation, composure, off the ball. A bit of an all-rounder. Let's actually bring it down to sort of like 10 average, and then we'll raise some of these stats to be a bit better. Like finishing, I kind of want a minimum of 15. And pace, maybe 14. Acceleration down as well. Let's bring that up a little bit. So there aren't that many options, in fact. I mean, Osimhen we've already looked at. Ansu Fati, he's not really a striker as I understand it, but his stats are pretty good for that. I mean, he is expensive, so... Vitinha at Braga, I think that is. 22. He's actually, I mean, he's pretty good, actually. Let's scout him. Lessiner Traore. I think he's a really... Oh, no, that's not the one I was thinking of. He's okay. We've got Brenner at Cincinnati. 22. The fact is that Cincinnati tells me he's probably not that good. And Shane Lavery at Blackpool. Okay. So what are we missing here that's holding us back? I'll take pace down a notch. Finishing down a notch. I don't want to drop too much more down in this stuff. Ben Brereton at Blackburn. Big Ben. He's okay. Daniel Mallon. I think he's only recently joined. The player I like the most, and we probably won't be able to get him, I wonder if he's in senior squad now, is Mukoko. Or Mukoko. He's really, really good. Let's actually scout him, see what it comes back. Jonathan David's okay. He's more of a winger. Bemba Dieng. Oh no, he's already been scouted. Nino. 21. Pretty tall. Good in the air. Good finisher. Not too slow. I guess we could have a look at him. Adam Ida. 21. I don't think he's going to be that good. I'll scout him because he's at Arsenal. I know he can become quite good in previous editions of the game. Well, I'll scout him. Marcos Leonardo. Is he someone I've already had a look at? Oh, he's a bit of a decent all-rounder, I think. Let's look at our scout report. What do we say about him? Not too expensive. Doesn't ask for much. He's not injury-prone. What about the work permit? Doesn't mention work permit. Is he... No, he's only Brazilian. He doesn't have dual nationality. Let's have a quick chat with his agent. Would gain a work permit. Would likely, I should say. Ah. Okay. Well, maybe we'll put in an offer for him then. We got... Mr. Richard, I think that's okay. They're not prepared to sell mid-season, so we'll have to pay a bit more, but I think that's fine. Let's try and do it for 10 mil up front. Say another 10 mil in installments. That's already 20. And then we'll add after league appearances and after minimum goals. Let's say 2.5 for each. So up to 25 million. How do they feel about that? Not great. Let's get that down a little bit. Get that down to about 15 maybe. How about that? Yeah, they're happy with that. Let's finalise. Start negotiations. He's only looking to be a breakthrough prospect. Seems fair. Okay, we want that to be more. And this to be less. Say 60. 45. Let's get him for 5 years. Should I say 4 years? And we'll just sort of lock that. Okay, really focused on getting a lot here. Okay, they're fine. All right, no to loan back. Okay, so I think we'll continue for a bit longer. I know it's at the 2-hour mark, but yeah, as I said, we're going to do longer weekly videos, and I'll maybe play another hour, see how that goes, see how people like that. He's on our shortlist, so yeah. Skriniar, he is good. He is 27, and I've just signed someone else, so we'll take. I don't want to take him out of the equation. Fabio Moretti, 5-star potential. He's at Juventus. He's a central midfielder, Mezzala. Or Metzala, not quite sure which one that is. He's quite expensive, but he is pretty good. Let's shortlist him for now. Jude Bellingham, shortlist, absolutely yes. Hopefully we can get him next year. Sané is good. Going to be quite expensive though, so we'll just do a tick for now. Eder Militao, he is good. It's going to be expensive though, 184 million. Okay. Jimenez is good as well, but similarly is going to be really expensive, so that's fine. I'm sure that's all fine. Got Rotterdam coming up. So a quick preview of Man City. They're probably expected to finish first. Yeah. Haaland is just an absolute beast up front. I think I've said that already. It's going to be very hard for us to challenge them, I think. But, well, so we're expected to win the title, so we'll see how that goes. Who's Kerem? He's all right. It's our next friendly today. There we go. Firmino's off. 28 million. Considering he's in the last year of his deal, I think we did all right on that. Got Marcos Leonardo coming in. 22nd July. So another couple of days. So he'll miss this friendly. Hopefully in for the next one. All right, fine. It was done. Yeah, selling him maximised the amount we could receive. And honestly, he probably wasn't going to play much. Actually, deal will help Liverpool. I'll do a quick finance check. Actually, 62 million now, so we've got a bit of disposable income. Actually, what else are we struggling with? We could use a backup right back. I know we've got the Scottish lad, but actually I don't think his potential is particularly high. So maybe I'll scout for another right back. Trent's going to be our first choice, but someone who is going to I'll take the finishing off. Technique's fine. Actually, the rest of them aren't too bad. Set it at like a minimum of 11. Trent's first choice, but I want someone who's going to be like a young guy to come in and sort of learn from him. Wow, look at that. I think that's probably based on what they quoted Man U for a transfer this season. That's actually scout timber because he's a good player, I think. We're not going to get Takahiro. 231 million, okay. Let's lower the sights a little bit, I think. Frimpong. Okay, I don't know much about this guy. 23. Not too expensive. He's really quick. Yeah, I don't mind his stats at least. Let's have a little look into him. Tino Livramento is a very, very good young player in FM23. It's very expensive here, though. All right, what's Stanisic at Bayern? 22, fullback. Reasonably quick. He's reasonably good at everything, really, and he's not too expensive. Let's actually scout him as well. Jordan Tezzi, or Tees, or how you pronounce that. Actually, I might, in the search, I kind of want to limit it at 21. I'm not really interested in anyone who's below 21 years of age. So if we still got Divine Wrench. Ooh. He's more of a defensive one. I kind of want an attacking one. Joe Scally, American at Borussia Mönchengladbach. He actually looks pretty good. Let's scout him too. Sasha Boye. Jaden Bogle, who I know from previous iterations is okay. Maybe I'll scout him. Got Million Manhoof. Nope. Mehmet Aydin. Nope. Carmona. Tome. Zanoli. Nope. Kelvin. Nope. Caligari. Now, I've signed him in previous editions, and he's been actually quite good. I might scout him in this. Malagusto. Yeah. Matthew Zeno. No. We've got a few scouts there, scouting there, and I quite like the look of Joe Scally, actually. So I'll see. Interested to see what his scout report comes back with. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. We're going to go into our next friendly. Let's actually unclear everything. So Alison's still going to be out, so we're going to go with Adrian. I guess we'll still go with Trent. Yeah, I kind of need... Alright, we'll do Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho. I'll go with Camavinga again. I might try... How'd you end us? Elliot did do well. I like Elliot a lot. Let's go with Elliot. They're both left-footed is something I noticed as well, which is an interesting mix in midfield. I guess we go with Salah, Diaz, Nunez, and then we just stick in as many subs as we can. So what a load of spaces, haven't we? All right, let's do some kids again. Let's add some kids. I don't know very too much about a goalkeeper. Defender would be good though. What's Kwanzaa looking again? He's not too bad. I'm going to stick Jarell Kwanzaa in then. Lucas Stevenson. Not too bad. Well, quite like Bajcetic, although he's not at 100% condition. Norris. Chambers. Cornes. He was actually alright. Stick him in. Fraundorf. Nope. Jake Kane. Tom Hill. Maybe. We're going to stick Ben Doak in again. Bobby Clark. Leighton Stewart. Got two more gaps. Maybe we do with more in midfield, so maybe we'll add... I mean, Jay Spearing, I know he's getting on a bit. He's not very good, but he is at least an experienced player. Maybe Lucas Stevenson as well. He can play right back if needed. There we go. That's our team. Everyone seems reasonably happy. Okay. Give me a selection headache. Give me a reason to pick you. Oh, I'll cancel that out. Got a couple of good responses and then immediately lost them. Skip all this nonsense. Right, straight into the action. I mean, I could do it extended highlights, but it just means the matches take about half an hour. Especially in these pre-season friendlies, you just kind of want to get through them really and get to the real stuff. It'll mean sort of staring at that sort of squad list screen a bit more. Okay, that's okay. And with Trent run up the right, low cross comes in. Ooh, is that a penalty? On Salah. He didn't set up the penalty takers actually. I presume Salah's going to take it, yeah. Oh, kept it out. So we're having all the chances at the moment. Lion's share of possession. We've got a good XG, but that's largely based on that penalty on target, even though it wasn't scored. Fabinho's there to tidy up. Back to Virgil. And apart from Camavinga, it's actually pretty much an existing Liverpool lineup I've put out. There we go, another goal for Elliot. Very nice. I bought Szoboszlai, but Elliot's playing himself into a starting role for the season kick-off. Kind of playing in the role I'd play Thiago as well, so I don't know how much Thiago's going to play. I know a lot of Liverpool fans love Thiago. I've always been a bit underwhelmed of him in FM though. I think largely because his speed isn't great. 11-14, his strength's not great. He can be bullied a bit. But we'll definitely play him in this friendly and see what happens. Virgil's there. Ooh. Off target. Robertson to Elliot. Back to Robertson. Who's dispossessed, and Namley is running up. No, Robertson gets the ball back. Oh, it's supposed to be on key highlights, so hopefully it's going to end up with a shot at goal or something. There we go. Elliot's playing forward to Darwin, who's on the ball and shoots and clips the post. Now, so far this season, I mean, Darwin's actually on, a goal or assist every 105 minutes or so, I think. Maybe slightly less than that now. But anyone who's watched him play will know that he's not the most clinical of players. However, he dispatched that rather nicely. And he's got 15 finishing here, which seems fair, to be honest, based on seeing him in real life. He's quite a powerful player. He's a player who makes himself a bit of an irritant. He puts himself about and, is a bit of a thorn in the side of any defence. But his finishing needs work, and to see him score like that is pretty nice. I think we get a decent number of goals from him. I know going into the season it was kind of set up as being Haaland versus Núñez, who's going to be better, but I think the opening couple of months of the season made a joke of that, really. It's Haaland all the way. Do we change the team at the half? Yeah, maybe. Let's go into tactics. Let's change as many as possible. So we'll do Tsimikas. In terms of who's going to be central defence, I guess we'll go Bastoni and Kwanzaa. Want Thiago in. So maybe Thiago comes in as that, but we'll actually relabel him as a deep line playmaker. Bring Henderson in. Bring Szoboszlai in. Arthur, I haven't got space for Arthur. I might make Milner our right back. So that's kind of all that done. Forward positions, I mean, Stewart's the only real choice at striker. We'll go Ben Doak and Bobby Clark again, maybe. Yes, that should be everyone except keeper. Got some spares on the bench. Let's do it. I think they've made a load of changes as well, looking at it. It's 15 minutes into the half almost, and we're still going through all the subs. Why is everyone upset? I would have preferred to stay on the bench. Well, I'm sure you would. Are you going to be... Right, let's get everyone... let's demand more from the entire team. Let me see that again. Again, first shot on target. I mean, Adrian seems like a lovely guy. I mean, I think everyone in the dressing room genuinely really likes him. But he's not a good keeper. I mean, hopefully we'll get Caoimhín Kelleher back fairly soon. And I think Alisson's probably still a couple of weeks away, but not too far off at least. Definitely good to start the season anyway. Might miss a lot of pre-season. Oh, and Szoboszlai with another fantastic goal. His first for us. Assist came in from Clark. Very good. Give them a bit of praise now, maybe. There's probably a few who are complacent. Oh, I was going to say that looks like it could be a goal. Basically, any time a shot's on target, I'm expecting Adrian to concede. Here we go. Yep. May as well play with 11 outfield players when you've got Adrian. Sorry, Adrian. See, I've just praised them, and they've let in a goal. I mean, the only youth players really, well, I suppose Milner's out of position, but there's Kwanzaa. I mean, Bastoni and Simicast are very good. Thiago, Henderson, Szoboszlai, they could all be first choice. Who have I lost? Stewart, okay. Well, I don't have another striker on the bench, so Bobby Clark could be a striker. I guess Cornes could maybe go with there. Oh dear, I've taken off the wrong person. Undo. Cornes instead of Stewart, and then move those. Anyone else we want to change? I quite like Arthur to get on the pitch at some point. Maybe I'll put him on for Thiago. For 3 seconds. Oh well, gets on the pitch at least. 2-3, alright. Not great, but you know, I think a large part of that is down to the keeper. Yeah, second half wasn't good enough. So, who's up next? We've got Almere City. I have no idea who they are or where they play. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, no idea. Sounds like it could be American. No. Almere City. Who are they? Oh, they are Dutch. Okay, they're just lower division. All right. So we are on a bit of a Dutch tour. In terms of our injuries, what we're looking at, so Kelleher's actually out for 2 months. Alisson's the one who's nearly back, 11 days. 9 days for Kanate. We know Chamberlain and Jones are long term, as is Jota. Carvalho should be... He might miss the next friendly, but he's not too far off. I'd imagine we're in for quite a... Oh, we've got a testimonial coming up as well. It's only a testimonial, so I don't think we need to be too worried about the team we put out. But then we've got Community Shield coming up soon as well. Okay, so Marcus Leonardo is in. And Ruggieri is in. So we've got a new left-back coming in too. It's pretty good. So, yeah, Marcus Leonardo. I'd like you to be an... I like advanced forwards. And taking hold of his individual training, we're also going to bump him up to the senior squad, as it looks like he's been dumped in the reserves. Focus, I think he's pretty good all-rounder, but maybe a bit of speed couldn't hurt. I'm not worried about traits just yet. Intensive language course, Milner to welcome. And Ruggieri's in as well. I wanted to kind of be an attacking left back. Bump him up into the senior team as well. In terms of his focus, he's pretty good. Maybe quickness as well. I like fast players. If they get a couple of points in that would be good. Okay, we're on to the squad numbers now. Is that squad numbers or squad? Squad, okay, not numbers. So going to add, how much space do we have? We should be okay to add Bastoni. Camavinga doesn't need it, neither does Ruggieri. Elliott doesn't need to be registered. Jones doesn't. Szoboszlai does. They don't need to be registered. So actually that's all looking okay. Not too bad in training. I think we might put out a bit of a shadow squad for the Real Madrid testimonial, honestly. Trying to keep players fit for the Community Cup. Recruitment feedback meeting. Okay. Overview. Yeah, players in, players out. It's fine. 3 recommendations. Well, we like Musiala. He's just too expensive. Pedro Gonçalves. Haven't seen him yet. What's he? Take a midfielder left. We've got Diaz. We don't need him. And Hamšík is probably quite old by now. 34. Okay. Create recruitment focus. Well, I don't want AMCs. I think we've probably seen all this. What was Guido? 28-year-old man. Dayoud Upamecano. I mean, he's good. He's expensive. Dele Blin's really old. Yeah. It's fine. I think we're doing all right with recruitment. I'm not going to unveil our young players. Okay, now it's squad numbers. Actually, I'm just going to clear numbers. And we're going to start from scratch. So Alisson's obviously number 1. Trent, his 66 is kind of iconic, isn't it? That's kind of his thing. We will keep him 66. 2, I guess Gomez will be 2. Then Robertson would be 3. I guess 4, 5. Fabinho to be 6. Milner, you're not getting 7. 7 would generally be our right winger. So Mo prefers 11 though. I'll give him 11. Simicast, if you prefer 21, you can have 21. So in terms of our 7 then, I might give it to Elliot. I know it's a big bold statement of his value to us, but I think it'll be well placed. Our number 8, I'm tempted to give it to Szoboszlai actually. Our number 9, well, that's going to be Nunez. Number 10, we don't really play with a 10, but I'd guess we'd give it to maybe Diaz. All right, now 12 would give it to a defender. We'll give it to Konate. 13, you can have 13, Milner. Who else? Henderson, we'll give 14. It's his number. So we've got 15. I'll tell you what, Ox, you can keep 15. Give 16 to Camavinga. 17 I might give to Jota. Carvalho 18. I think so. 19. Give it to this kid. 20. That could be Thiago. 21. We've got 22. It's Jones. 30. 40. 23, 24. That's all right, isn't it? Submit. So what I think we'll do, maybe we'll play these next 2 games, and then we'll save up on the day of the Community Shield, because that's sort of the kickoff for the season. That'd be a good place to start the next episode, I think. Yeah. So what have we got? Squad numbers, that's fine. So Mo is predicted to be the top scorer. I mean, good luck with that, because it's going to be Haaland by a country mile, I'm predicting. Mind you, Ronaldo is also very, very good in this game and just scores a stupid number of goals. Oh, a sports scientist, very fine. That's all right. Hopefully get our Scouting reports back fairly soon. Intensive language course is fine. Going to be a bit of a race to get Allison back in time for the Shield, I think. What's he at? 7 days. May do it. Anything but Adrian, really. Yeah, well, I don't want to put too much work on the guys who've started both games so far. So maybe we'll start with Milner at right back. We'll have Gomez. Maybe Bastoni. Left wing back, we'll have Tsimikas. Defensive midfield, I might even go for Henderson on that. Ball winning midfield, might go Thiago, but what I'll do is, instead of that, he can be a deep line playmaker. What do we next? Right wing. I think it's got to be Salah, even though we're pushing him a bit. Okay, I was going to play Marcos Leonardo, but he's already like heavy use. He's obviously played a lot of friendlies for his previous club. Carvalho, though, I think I'm going to put in at left wing, and up front, I guess it's Nunez again. Anyone there I would have preferred to play. Let's actually filter out the injured players because they're sort of getting my nerves a bit. Why can't I filter by injury? That's annoying. Or unavailable. Yeah, so Rogeri, actually, maybe at left back. That might be a good shout. Oh, the Tsimikas is also light. Okay, they're injured. Arthur. He'll be a decent sub on, so we'll keep him for that. All right, that's looking all right. So let's, yeah, I'll just stick these in. So up to 10 subs. I'm tempted to leave it like that, honestly. I know we're missing a couple. Oh, 15 though. All right, let's chuck in some kids again then. Up front would be good. Who have I got who can be a striker? Cannoneer, maybe. I don't really rate him. I guess we'll go Clark. Doak. Hill, Bajcetic. Kwanzaa, is that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, Almere City. No idea who they are. Go and give me a selection headache. Thiago's already complacent. Let's see how we get on. I've opted to play a slightly stronger squad for this one, and I think for the Real Madrid testimonial we'll really... Oh, Bruce Thigh already. He's alright. Yeah, we'll put out a weaker team and save ourselves for the Shield. Oh, that's a nice ball. Carvalho's on it. Ooh, toe poke wide. Again, having the lion's share of the chances. I mean, I'd expect that. I mean, if we highlight one of their players at random, why not? Playing us a little bit. Gomez is there. In pre-season, has Adrian now conceded every single time he's had a shot to save? Feels like it. I mean, his stats aren't that bad. He shouldn't be an absolute disaster, but here we are. Oh my god. And bear in mind, this is a fairly strong team I've selected here. And no mugs. I'm going to highlight one of their players and see how good they are. And this guy looks like he's got grey hair. Like an over 50s team or something. I mean, this is where the Liverpool challenge comes in, because we are, as a team, underperforming this season. Oh! And that's part of the reason why Salah's come into form a little bit, actually, but early season he was not scoring many goals for sure. 2-0 down, ridiculous. I guess team familiarity could be a factor, because there's quite a lot of new players. Bastoni, Ruggieri, Szoboszlai, Carvalho, Darwin, they're all new to the team. It's basically half the team is playing together for almost the first time, some of them for the first time. I'm getting a bit stuck there. Go on, Salah. No. Oh, it's just going to creep over the line, isn't it? I thought that was going to just roll along the line until someone saved it. But yeah, just about a goal. Yeah, okay, so let's look at Jens Guite. Okay, I mean, look at them. They're leading us currently. Okay, nice ball into Darwin, but he's out wide. Maybe a cross. Comes to Thiago, to Salah, and it's a goal. And we've equalised just before half-time. We shouldn't have been 2-0 down. Forget about that. I didn't see a replay. So yeah, we've had 14 goal attempts, 5 on target, scored 2. They've had 2 on target, scored 2. I don't actually know if you can select a team without a goalkeeper, but we might as well. We might concede less having another defender in there instead. Darwin, it's a nice work, then runs into the defender. It's definitely a little bit of a project, that lad. Seconds left in this half. Szoboszlai puts it out for a... No, it's been hacked clear, so no set piece. Looked like it was going to go out for a corner at one point. That's got to be it. I don't really want to mix it up with all the subs, so I want to see an improvement. Get out there, you've got 15 minutes to redeem yourselves, and then I'll do some subs. Carvalho's there. Oh, that's a nice goal. Second assist for Thiago. He's making a mockery of my dismissal of his skills. I mean, he's a good player. The main problem with Thiago in real life is his injury proneness. He really only plays about 50 to 60% of games within a season, which isn't great. They must be a lower league side. Okay, out for Cavallo again. Reaches Henderson, who shoots wide. Oh, here comes Darwin. Goal. Oh, that was a nice little chip over the keeper who's already down. That was a really nice finish, actually. I mean, the keeper is probably absolute pants, statistically. But it was a good finish, though. That's over the top from Cavallo, and then just a run, and then ding. Very nice. Okay, I think we'll start to line up some substitutions. So let's see, we'll have Van Dijk on for Bastoni, we'll have Fabinho on for Henderson, Trent on for Milner, Simicas left back. Arthur will bring on from Thiago. We'll bring Elliot on. Diaz. Might bring on Marcus Leonardo for Darwin, see what he can do. Who else? So we've got Salah still and Gomez. Camavinga for Gomez, and then we'll bring Fabinho back to defence. Salah, right-sided attacker. I guess it's Ben Doak again, isn't it? That's everyone bar the keeper. Limbomba. Oh my god, another shot on target, another goal. What is even the point of him? I know it's a friendly, but it's still frustrating. We're going to be playing Man City in a few days. I have to play a half-fit Alisson. I mean, is it literally a goal on... No, they've had 4 on target. He's let in 3. So he has made a save. Oh, that's a nice finish for his first goal in his first appearance. I don't want to praise them for playing well because they've... Well, it's mainly Adrian who's not been good, I suppose. Maybe we can exclude him from the praise. Unless their keeper, he's actually not terrible, but he's not good. It's the most interesting match we've played so far, at least. Oh, Leonardo's through again. Nice movement. Oh, over the top this time. I wonder who's going to be man of the match. It's probably Thiago. Maybe Salah. Goal scorers tend to get more of the man of match awards if they've scored. It was Nunez, in fact. Interesting. Okay, I mean, we won. I wouldn't say it was the best performance of pre-season, but it was only the most interesting game, actually. We really need another keeper. So Alisson's out for a week, isn't he? Where can I think we're just... So Sunday to Saturday. It's 6 days until City. So he's not going to be fit. Okay, so Vitinha actually was disappointing in terms of potential. I thought he looked like he could become quite good. But he's pretty much topped out at a fairly low level. Moukoko is Brilliant. No transfer interest, unfortunately. Fairly susceptible injuries. I mean, in FM22 anyway, these things like injury proneness for a player like Mokoku, who was, at the beginning of his career, were fairly randomised. Like, I'd have playthroughs where he was incredibly susceptible to injuries, and then campaigns where he wasn't at all injury prone. It doesn't want to join us is the thing. Not sure what to do with that. Let's leave it for now. Firmino. Balogun, no good. El Yawahi, reasonable. I think we signed the best striker out of the players we scouted, and hopefully we'll get the right back options through soon. Got to decide what we're going to do for Madrid. Might just play the kids. Okay, Bayern have made an offer for Kanate for 12 million quid. No. That's a rubbish offer. Reject. Monthly staff meeting. Send me the summary. Deal with that piecemeal over the next couple of weeks. Okay, recommended players. João Pedro. Yeah, again, just people are like, oh, he's amazing, you should get him. And then you get him and it's like, he doesn't do anything. Caicedo, though, he could be really good. But he's expensive at this point in time. Danilo, I think we had a look at him. He seemed all right. And Luke Thomas. But we're done for left backs now, so that's all right. 5, okay, only 5. So Sammy Braybook, no. Daley Blinn, no. Dale Up and Meccano, I think he's on my shortlist already. Mohamed Camara at Monaco. He's all right, but no, he's kind of topped out, and Keylor Navas is too old. Oh, it's Henderson's testimonial. I suppose he's got to play, hasn't he? Yeah, we'll throw in some of the players who haven't played that much in pre-season and get a bit of extra fitness in their legs. Okay, coach. Okay, coaching advice summary. Free kick training, they need improvement. Okay, that's fine. Fabinho, add penalty taker. Yeah, that's fine. No, I want them to keep doing that. Camavinga. They want gets forward wherever possible. Yeah. Bring ball out defence. He's poor at dribbling, is he? He's not that bad for a defender. I don't really want him to cut inside from the left wing. What's he like as an outside? No, he's all right. I think it's a waste of a trait, though. I mean, you're the one who's set all these takers up. The game does this. You click, auto fill for like the set piece takers, and then they give you players that are like, no, take this player away. He's rubbish. And you're like, well, you chose him. It wasn't me. Okay. So another. Oh, that's training later. Where's the injury susceptibility? So yeah, so Arthur's high. A couple who are above average, but then we're not too bad across the squad. We'll probably lose this match because we're not going to put out the best possible team. I don't want to loan Ruggieri. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do high bonus winning because it just a few people in the squad will get a little morale boost because of that. Jurriën Timber. Yeah, he is good. We'll shortlist him. Thierry Rendell Correa. He looked all right, but he's not that good. Stanisic even less good. Scally's all right. It's only potentially Premier Division standard. He's quite cheap. Who else did I look at? Bogle, no. Caligari, no. Alright, so the best one I actually scouted was Timber, but we can't afford to pay nearly 100 million quid for him. And again, this is only a backup. Let's have another look at Scally. He's pretty quick, he's fit. Fairly decent in most areas, he's got room to improve. So yeah, I might do that. You can actually play on both sides. I just want to check which is his favoured side. Hang on. He is right-footed, okay. Well, that's good. What are we paying? 6.75? See if we can get it down to, say, 5 mil. Maybe do after league appearances. 2.5 mil. Why do they always increase this so much? No, we'll go to 7.5 then. That's how much I'm paying up front. Loan back length. No, thank you. Cut that down. Fine. All right. I guess it's Adrian again. I'm probably going to go with Milner at right back again. How many stars does he have when he's there? 2. So as many as Adrian. I guess we'll go Gomez and Bajcetic, maybe. He's quite slow, short. Maybe not him. Kwanzaa again. Jonas. Maybe Jonas is better than Kwanzaa, actually. But his potential's not as high. Oh, I'll stick Kwanzaa in there. Left back, let's have... maybe Norris? How's Simicast doing? It's only live. Well, okay, we'll do Simicast. DM. I want to save Fabinho, so I guess we'll do Bajcetic. Sort of that more defensive midfielder. I guess we could put Spearing in. Probably should be Henderson. It is his testimonial. All right, Henderson. Arthur. Right wing. Maybe we'll start with Doak. On the left, we'll have maybe Carvalho. He's a youngster. Needs fitness. And up front, we'll stick the new guy in. Marcos. There he goes. So we'll have Davis. We're just going to put the kids in, I think. Jonas. Stevenson, Norris. Spearing. Youngster Spearing. Lots of potential. Melkamu, Frauendorf, Tom Hill. Muzilovsky, Bobby Clark, Cannoneer, Blair. How am I doing? Still got 4 more. All right, Jake Kane, Ruggieri, Chambers. 1 more. All right, Corness. That's a very inexperienced team here. Let's see how they get on. Let's see what sort of team they've put out. Yeah, pretty much first choice, I think, in a lot of areas. Needless to say, I don't really care about the result in this one. Kind of interested to see what kind of result we get, though. Oh, that's a nice free kick. Oh, nice tackle by Doak. I'm actually surprised it's gone half an hour and there's been no goals yet. Hello. Oh, Benji. Not bad. Half time, 0-0. I'm actually a bit surprised by that. Pleasantly so. Alright, go out and do it for Hendo. We'll change things up around 60. We've actually had more chances and more shots on target, and more to the point, they've had 2 shots on target, and Adrian hasn't conceded yet, but I suspect he's going to now. No. Oh, that looks like a pair. It doesn't matter. It's a goal. Oh, Adrian takes the blame for the goal. Surely not. Oh, let's mix things up a bit. Let's actually send on Harvey Davis for Adrian. He can't do any worse. Famous last words. I'll take Gomez off. I'll take Milner off. Let's actually put Bulgarian. I know they've scored again. Whatever. Put Spearing in. Put Tom Hill in. Maybe Clark in. Put Cannonier in. Zalowski in. We need sort of a more defensive-minded player. Maybe Cornes in there. Everyone's still on the pitch. Kwanzaa, that's fine. Yeah, go on in. Sure, it'll be fine. It's only Real Madrid. If we score a goal. It's basically our under-21s team now. What was I just saying? Dominic Cornes, well done. Take a bow. That was a good hit as well. Boom. Nice. Underside of the crossbar. Can't complain. Cruz cross in. Oh, so Harvey Davis, he's as good as Adrian. Neither of them can make a save, but it's fine. I'm just pleased they've scored a goal. It was with the full kids side as well. Cornice again, Cannonier's there, but he's not going to be able to do much, I suspect. Ruggieri into Clark, who's decent. Clark to Zalowski. Oh. Stevenson's there. Cornice, goal-scoring hero. Ruggieri's there, header off target. Over the bar. Full time. Honestly, it could have been worse. That's not a problem. That's fine. I don't want to be angry. They want to be proud of the results. Just say we want to see an improvement when fixtures start. I think that's fair. Scally offer accepted. Let's start the negotiations. Fringe player, that seems fair. Okay. He's asking for quite a lot of money. He's going to get the odd game. Let's see, I want you to kind of top out at about, let's say 60. Let's say 40. I'm going to lock that. What do you feel about that? He wants more basic. That's okay. Nope, no loan back for you. I just want to check our finances in terms of the wages as well. So yeah, we've kind of kept it steady with the sales we've made and the players we brought in not being on ludicrous contracts. Just going to advance the day now to get to the day of the Community Shield. Ben Doak should go to under 18s. No, disagree. I think he's got good potential. Test him at a high level. What I might do, though, is say that he's also available for the 18s for an hour. Yeah, Nunez for intensive English. That seems a good idea. Okay, so they reckon they're going to play Alvarez up front. I wonder why that is. Interesting. I expect they won't. I expect they'll play Haaland. Managerial debut. Do we actually have space for another one? I'm going to trust you on this. Oh, I haven't actually looked at what he's like. Performance analyst. He's fine. Whatever. Yeah, they can go and do their badges. Recruitment analyst. No, anything that says improved quality of scouting and transfer teams just means we've got as many as we're allowed to have, but you might want to have this guy instead. They are all right, but I don't think they're so good that we'll mess around with that too much. Pre-match press conference, and I think probably we'll leave that for next time. So, I think we'll wrap things up here for this episode. We've done the pre-season of the first season with Liverpool, seeing if we can get them not only into the top 4, but also, you know, competing for the title. It's what the fans want. Can we do it? We'll find out. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then please do hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this game in relation to previous games and my playthrough of it, how I'm doing. I'm probably making lots of mistakes, but let me know. And I'll see you next time for more Football Manager 2023. Bye for now.